Get Smart from 2008 was a feature film based upon the 1960s TV show by Mel Brooks and Buck Henry. The show was created as a parody of the secret agent genre that was made popular by the James Bond films. It even made popular such catchphrases as, "and loving it, sorry about that, Chief, my personal favorite, missed it by that much." The plot is that Maxwell Smart, played by Steve Carell, previously worked as an analyst for the secret American agency Control, but then an attack from the Russian terrorist organization Chaos leaves all the identities of the agents exposed, with the exception of Agent 99, played by Anne Hathaway. She's the only field operative available to take on the mission of terminating plans for world conquest set by Chaos, and Maxwell gets promoted to become a field agent as Agent 86. He is inexperienced in field work, meaning Agent 99, with what she's put up with, is reluctant to bring him along for the ride. Yeah, you can see where that goes between the two. It's one of those movies. From that last part, you're probably guessing that this film was a cliché fest, right? Well, in a way. It's about someone who wishes to fulfill his dream, and when he actually goes out to do the thing he wanted to do, it starts to seem that the whole world is against him, well, starting with his partner. However, considering that Maxwell is experienced in analysis, he is a good strategist, but on a mission he seems a bit more sensitive. Agent 99 is not the type of character to put up with that crap, and she does not hide it. The movie even has you guessing when something about there being a possible double agent is brought up. You know how in some movies you're able to predict a certain twist, hereby ruining the experience? Get Smart is not one of those movies, at least as I've experienced, but it does have other issues. One of the main issues points towards the humor. It's got some good comedy in terms of slapstick, considering it's Steve Carell, but sometimes, especially as the film continues, there's stupid jokes like an agent flying in a plane while in the meantime barfing in his boot. Not only is this disgusting, it's unneeded. Desperate, if anything. To be fair, I do like the performances, particularly Steve Carell and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It's pretty hard to go wrong with those two. There's some sort of goofy charm to them that's just hard not to love. As for the intensity of this film, it does have some cool action scenes, such as Maxwell and Agent 99 fighting this assassin who works for Chaos while skydiving. It just goes to show how far we've come in terms of intense action in movies, aside from just the Marvel films. While there are good stuff about this film, there are also the issues, such as the humor and certain cliches as I've already mentioned. It's pretty easy to see this as just another action comedy. Despite its mixed reception, it earned a good deal of money at the box office. In October 2008, plans were announced for a sequel, with Steve Carell, Anne Hathaway, and Alan Arkin as returning cast members, but the status of other actors was unknown. Carell initially rejected the potential script, but was still interested in the idea of a sequel, even if he has to wait for a decent script. Then in 2010, he wrote his own script and sent it to the film's director, Peter Segal. Then eventually, by 2019, Segal announced that Get Smart 2 was cancelled. That's pretty unfortunate. But hey, I'm not complaining. While this film does have potential, it's not a great film by any means. Sure, it's charming in a few aspects, but there was so much more that could have been done to make it an awesome experience. Mind you, I never watched the show, and I'm sure the film would have been best for people who have, but my experience is, for the most part, as a moviegoer, not someone who looks at movies for the sake of nostalgic factor. This isn't great, but it's not a bad choice to pop the DVD into the machine and push play.